Cool.
Okay.
Hey, so thanks for coming down.
Yep.
How's everything?
Not bad. Always busy, but good.
Busy but good. That's pretty good. It's better than
staying
being
at home and jacking
horrible
off, right?
Yeah. That's good too. I mean, I guess that's true. What a way to start. But
got that little spice to it, you know.
That is pretty spicy. So I want to introduce everyone. I have a special guest today. Pretty excited about is you may know him as Ethos. If you're not familiar with his work, I would definitely check it out. I'm pretty sure that you've seen it, whether you know you've seen it or not. You might even have, like if you have this white paper at home and you have some crazy script on it, there's a good chance like Ethos did it.
Definitely.
He's done a lot of you do a lot of events, really. I mean, I'll get into that, but I know when I first came across your stuff, I remember like you actually did my friend's last name. And I was tripping out. I was like, man, that's really dope. Like, that's like really good lettering, you know?
Yeah.
And then I started seeing you, your posts on Instagram, things like that.
Yeah.
And then, and then I just like saw it everywhere. And now I'm like very familiar with it, and I see your work, and you have like such an amazing talent. So I'm super excited about having you here.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I love the place, love the spot. It looks dope.
Oh no, thank you so much. It's
taking
a long time.
Lots of cool shit in here.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess the shop is kind of like my bedroom, you know. Except if this was my bedroom, it'd be way dirtier. Cause like,
I feel you.
Yeah, like I don't know, but yeah, I got like a little.
It's the upgraded version of your bedroom.
But you know what? It's like the bedroom I wish I had when I was a kid.
Yes, like a 3-ninja room.
Yeah, and like I'm able to like put whatever I want, and then so it's like it's always fun to do that, and you know. But my problem is I start collecting like too much stuff.
Yes, me too.
You know,
I'm the same way.
So, if you can, can you explain, you know, like who is Ethos? I guess like what are you about? You know.
You know what? Like, honestly, I just feel like I have a certain talent that I'm really good at. Yeah. And I just really want to push that to where, like, I'm, you know, known as being like one of the best letter or calligraphy or whatever you call it.
What is it called? Like what?
I want to say like I don't know. I just kind of call it the writer. You know, what I mean, one of the best writers, I guess you could say.
So going like. As far as writing, what are your roots? I would assume like graph, right?
Lots of like just tagging me on shit, man.
How long ago? Like way back? I mean,
well, maybe like in high school. You know what I mean? Freshman.
Really?
Around that time, yeah.
And then what'd you do? Like you just started writing on like books and stuff, or like I mean,
whoa.
Like how did you? Like your style is pretty distinct.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that like anyone could just like pick up and do. I mean, they could attempt, but it won't look like what you do.
Well, you know what? I think with enough practice, anybody could do whatever. You know what I mean? But it's just how much they really want to do it or not. If someone really wants to write exactly like me, I guarantee you they could do it. You know what I mean? It's not something that's like, oh man, this fool is great. Like it just takes practice. Like with anything you do, you're gonna have to practice. And if you just practice every single day at that, you're definitely gonna be there.
How much practice do you like put in?
At least 3 hours, minimum 3 hours a day, for sure.
Damn, because I mean, I always see like if you guys follow Ethos, like on your video or what do you call that?
Story?
Yeah, your stories.
Yeah.
It's like you're always doing something. Yeah. Like always. Yeah. Almost all the time.
You gotta keep the blade sharp, my man.
Yeah, but it's dope. Like, and you also do those videos like real-time video or what do you call it? Time-lapse ones where it's like.
I've been really working on a lot of new ones of those because this year I just want more media, just more eyes for people to see my stuff. Before I was kind of like iffy on putting stuff out because, you know, like there's fools that be buying shit sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But like now I just want to put it all out there so everybody can see, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of changed too, huh? Yeah. Like, I mean, before, I think when social media was like kind of new. Yeah. As an artist, you're kind of sketchy on putting stuff out there. Yeah. And especially like Yeah, I don't know how to explain that, especially like with clothing and stuff too. Like you put it out there and it's kind of like now it's almost like a stamp saying like a trademark. Like I did this at this time. You know?
I think a lot of artists are like that at first, but it all depends on if the artist really wants their shit to be seen or not. Like sometimes, you know, artists are different. They like to keep their shit to themselves, and that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's other artists that just want to keep putting shit out so everybody can see it. You know what I mean?
What would you say though? Like, are you your own worst critic, or?
Well, you know what? Like, I kind of just put everything out there and then let the people say whatever they want to do. Like, and I'll think about it. Like, once I'm done with something, I don't really think about anything. That's done to me. I move to the next one.
That's dope. So like, you close that chapter and move on to the next.
Yeah,
thing.
And that happens really fast too. I'll write something, boom, and that's it. I don't think about it anymore. Even when I make pieces or anything, like once I'm done with it, whether it sells or not, like first I try to sell it, of course, but if it doesn't sell, I'll just give it away to whoever deserves it or whatever. You know what I mean? So I never really keep, like, if you were to go to my office or studio right now, there's maybe like 2 or 3 pieces that I have left, which I'm trying to sell anyways. I don't care about them. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make a new one. You know?
It's crazy though, cause well, I guess like you also have calling shots, right?
Yeah.
So do you still actively do that, or?
Well, you know what? I kind of like when I started calling shots first, and when I was doing that, we were doing well selling T-shirts and stuff, right? But making designs is just different from making art.
Yeah,
like,
I hear that.
I wanted to go back to actually making the art again first, and I wanted to put calling shots behind. Like I kind of put calling shots before I put Ethos One, so I wanted to switch that. So for like the past like 2 or 3 years, I kind of made the transition to where calling shots is secondary from Ethos One.
Which I definitely think it is, because I've seen Ethos One like grow so much.
Yeah. A lot of people don't even know that. I'm surprised you know that.
About what? Calling shots?
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, I saw that. But again, I mean, I think, okay, like real talk, as a graphic designer, as a streetwear dude, I need to be aware of like everything.
Yeah, definitely.
And honestly, like, I have this problem. I'm working on it. But I, like, before I was a jerk. So like,
I think we all are. We all were though.
But I mean, I would see things and be like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see it. Like I just,
because you don't want to bring any hype onto somebody else's name.
So like,
say,
and I think in the grand scheme of things, it's like I was part of the problem.
Yeah.
So
I feel the same exact way too.
I feel like, especially down here, San Diego, it's a small circle. You know what I mean? And I think that by me keeping shade like on people and not shining light on them, it's almost doing a disservice to myself as well.
Exactly. I think you know what? It's great that you say that, because I think that everybody that owns a business or is an artist needs to really hear that, because all that shit's going on right now, and that doesn't do any good for the artist or the public.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think if we could make like the people that are interested in things, like if there was more of a market for it, then all of us would rise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, it was, I don't know. I do a lot of thinking and stuff. I'm a pretty weird guy. Like, and I think about things that most people.
I don't think you're weird.
No, I'm pretty weird. Like, you'll see. By the end of this, you'll say like damn, like,
crazy.
Yeah, he's pretty maybe not crazy, just weird.
Yeah.
You know, but I have a lot of thoughts in my head like all day. You know, because this is my passion. This is what I do, and I've also been like a fan, you know what I mean? Like, especially, so I guess my history, like going back, you know, I also did graph, but when I grew up, you either had to be in a gang, you're either a tagger or a dancer.
Yeah.
And
people,
a lot of,
or a raver.
No, I was like housing, you know, groovers, it was like, well, that's gonna like date me, you know what I mean? But I would say that like there was a combination of all three for a lot of those things. And then it's honestly just like the street culture, you know? So like we had the Hondas and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like the race cars and all that phase and all that stuff. But basically, like, I live and breathe the culture, and I've always been interested in it as a fan. not necessarily as a brand or whatever. So like even from like graph. So like I see it in the style and everything, and I guess it's that mentality too that like I don't know, like there used to be a thought of being the best, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like taggers have that, b-boys have that.
I think that's a hip hop culture thing.
Yeah,
it's always been like that for everybody.
But
all
I think
the elements.
I think it's like a poison to the culture itself.
Yeah.
You know, like I figure there was like some conversation about people being upset that like people want to do Fortnite dances at like dance classes and stuff.
Yeah.
But to me, I think that's like brilliant, because if you have more kids that are into like dancing itself, then I would assume that would
open their eyes.
That would open their eyes, and like they might try
I've never seen it that way.
these new moves.
That's a good way to put it.
And then now you have like a whole new wave of b-boys or breakers, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think like
you just have to find a balance in between those little small gray areas.
Yeah, totally. I agree with that. But you know, I think it's cool. Like you work with a lot of people. I know you've done a lot of stuff with like collaborations with people, and you also do a lot of events. You bring your service to a lot of events, which is like real cool because it's an asset to them. I mean, I don't know, you may see it as like you're just doing your craft, but I think that's almost like a bonus for whoever gets to have you there. Like it's an honor for them to say like Ethos is going to be here. Because do you see the pictures of people, like how hyped they are when you do their name?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what even led me here to be here with you. Like I've wrote so many names, and you know, people like that shit, man. It's fucking free. Like you can't even say no. It's stopping value. Like that alone just saved me as an artist, and having calling shots and all that other stuff.
I think that's crazy too, because like, you know, I was like, oh, how much is it? Because you know, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, but you know, again, I don't want to like.
I ain't got no funds right now.
No, like I don't know. Yeah, so it's like how much would that even cost? And then it was like free by donation. I was like, damn, what a trip,
dude. You know what people don't realize is this: like the only person that's really winning out of everything, all of this, is me. I get free marketing, I get to practice, and I get to get paid to practice. Like nothing beats that. I get to shake some hands. Like you never know when I'm one handshake away, and that's why I'm here right now, is because I've written so many names and I've shaken so many hands, and you know, it just led me to this point. And it all started from just writing names for free.
Yeah.
And I'm winning. Like people are like, oh, you should start charging now, man. I get to practice. I'm already winning. You know what I mean? Sometimes they'll give me $1. Sometimes they'll give me a 20. Sometimes they're like, hey, could you come to my shop? I got this wall, and that'll be like $350, $500. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
like those things, just me writing on paper, something small for me to do, literally takes me like 15 seconds.
How many do you think you've done? Like in, let's say, like a year.
I don't know. You know what?
Like in this year,
I've really been like trying to like save the paper that I have. So I kind of like all the names that people write on that paper for me to write after, because you know people write. So this is how it goes. I have like a piece of paper, like, hey, you want to get something written out? It could be your name or whatever. You write that down on the paper. I look at the paper, and I have a big ass roll of paper. I roll that shit out. Yeah. And then I just write it, boom, like 15, 30 seconds, whatever it is, whatever size, because it's an unlimited size. It's like 1,000-foot roll.
Yeah. So it's almost like a butcher paper, right? Like,
so to gauge it on how many, so I probably go through like 7 or 8 rolls a year, and those are like 1,000 feet each. Each one is probably about, I don't know, like 2 or 3 feet.
That sounds pretty dope too. That's like 8,000 feet.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, if we're gonna break down the map, that's
you could write letters from here to
8,000 feet.
I don't even know, like Google Maps.
How far is a football field again?
100 yards.
How many yards are in a foot?
3.
Fuck, how many football fields? How many football fields is 8, man? See,
there's like a math test right now. It's
yeah. 8,000 fucking feet.
Dude, that's
of letters. Is that what? That's probably like.
Yeah.
That was last year. You know what I mean? But this year, I mean, who knows what the fuck is gonna be? You know what I mean?
That's a lot of letters.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy. You know, like I think people, like if they've seen it, they should be like, if they have your piece, like definitely be thankful for it. That's not like a skill that everyone has. You know, it's not like a lot of people probably think, well, I don't even know what people think. A lot of people think things are easy.
Yeah.
So even like in clothing, in the clothing world, they think you just press print and like t-shirts magically appear. And they're like, oh, that's cool. Or like, can you screen print this shirt?
I know all about that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's a lot of work. Oh, because you guys do that. And then
calling shots, we were doing that. We actually have we were actually doing production with Daly's workshop back in the days for a long time. He was my longtime printer. But like now we just have in my studio we just have a one color.
Nice.
Press. We're not doing like because mostly it's just like one color, one hits, like simple stuff. You know
yeah.
For now at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, your thing is like it's the writing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, and then also like you did Cypher State's logo, right?
Yeah, dude, that's great. I met them a long time ago actually at BattleBot.
Yeah. So you know, and then they've always spoken so highly of like Ethos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still remember the conversation we had too. Those are the peoples right there.
Yeah. So like I'm connected with them.
Yeah.
We had Pebbles on here, who's Piggy's daughter.
Yeah.
You know, and then super dope. It's like super good people.
Yeah, they are.
It's nice that everyone can connect.
It's dope that we have, it's just dope that me and you and everybody else, like, all of us, like, have a chance to be a part of the next, like, generation in San Diego. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is cool. You know, before I grew up in San Diego, so like I've always been like, around that hip hop culture, around the scene and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like now, fast forward to now, I just feel like honored to be actually part of it. You know what I mean? Which is dope.
So like in the San Diego scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
Prior to like, well, how many years have you been doing like? Well, you said you've been writing for years.
Yeah.
Well, like what kind of stuff were you into?
I've always been into just like just straight tagging stuff, like straight hand styles. My bad, that's the word.
Did you have like other hobbies though? Like were you into like
fishing.
skating? Fishing?
I could probably fish better than I could write for sure.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the biggest fish you caught?
Nothing too crazy. Probably like a 40-pounder like yellowfin. I think that's it.
That's pretty big though. Where do you fish at?
Anywhere there's water, bro.
You go like deep sea or like all those day trips and whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get seasick. I can't do that.
Really? You get seasick?
Yeah, like, so I went with my family, right? And then my dad and my oldest brother, like, hardcore fishermen? I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
Fish guys?
Anglers,
yeah. So,
fishing's the most dangerous sport, too, by the way.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
Because people die in the water all the time. More
like falling over?
Or just whatever it be, drowning or... Yeah, I just fucking confirmed that earlier too with my sister. She's like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "How much you want to bet?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Now I definitely won't go. I'll mess around in the bay.
Yeah.
But like,
I love bay fishing too.
I went on a half-day trip and I thought it was like no big deal, And then, so I have two older brothers, and the middle one was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go, whatever," and then like I won't get sick,
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at him, and he's like all like wobbly and stuff, woozy, and then I look at him and he starts throwing up, and then it's like just watching him. Then now I feel sick. It's like contagious.
You gotta look at the trick is you gotta look at the horizon. And you gotta take the pill. They got like pills, they got stickers, they got all that shit, man. I used to actually work pinhead on one of the half-day boats too when I was a teenager.
What the hell's a pinhead?
That's kind of like the apprentice of being so like there's the deckhands who work for the captain, right?
Yeah.
And the pinheads help the deckhands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clean up the boat and like swab the decks, shit like that, dude.
Dang, so you're like heavy into fishing.
Yeah, that's my shit. I don't think people know that. I actually have another page called Castlane. It's a fishing page.
How do you spell that? Like tell the
Kastlane. Castlane.
Oh, Castlane.
I mean, I wanted to get that name right away before anybody else did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So right now I'm really working on the art side first, and then when that shit pops over, I could all like, but hey man, here it is. It's gonna be like a merge between art and like San Diego culture and fishing shit too. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, you're gonna know. So like, when you're out in the ocean years from now, like, and you see this boat with all this like script all over the side, and then you're gonna say like, "Oh damn!" I think that was the boat. I think that was the USS Ethos One.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's the CSS.
The CSS.
Yeah. What's that? Calling shots.
Oh, calling shots.
What was the other S with it? Hold on, I didn't figure out the other S.
Calling shots.
Shit, the calling shots shit.
Calling.
There we go.
I don't know. That doesn't sound too catchy. I think you should work on that.
Yeah.
So in the meantime.
Yeah, in the meantime. We
So,
gotta get
like-
the boat first. So I just got a small ass boat. My shit ain't shit.
Oh, you have a boat.
Yeah.
Is it all like hit up or?
No, not yet. I just got a job to paint a boat. Not this week, but next week. So I'm gonna paint the homies. Like it's gonna be a camo, all green, and then like with the letters, they're gonna make it look camo. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. I just got that today. And thanks for reminding me, man. That's dope.
Damn.
Yeah. It's fucking sick. I'm like, dude, just prep the whole boat. Make sure I don't have to prep it, and I'll be there with the letters, and we'll knock that shit out in 2 hours.
So what's the craziest thing that you've done? Like, I guess the most random.
Oh, I think the most random and the most successful thing that we did, I just for Justin at the gallery. Shout out Justin at the gallery. She bought a triple beam scale. I don't know if you've seen that before.
What is that?
It's a scale like the old school, like you know the Libra sign.
Oh,
like,
okay,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah,
old school
yeah.
scales. You put like fucking pounds or kilos of coke and shit on there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
One of
Well,
those like.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't measure my coats that way, but.
Oh man, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
No, well, yeah, I've seen Narcos.
Yeah,
I've seen,
yeah. Well, it was a triple beam scale. We they painted it all gold. And like, hey, do you think you could write on this? I looked at it. I was like, fuck yeah, let's write on this shit. You know. So I wrote on the part where you put the coke on and shit. You know? That part.
Yeah.
I wrote on the other part, and like I wrote on the whole scale pretty much. It was just black letters with a gold backing. We actually like auctioned that. I think it was like $600 too.
Oh man.
Yeah, we put it on auction. We sold it for $600. It was crazy.
Damn, who bought it? El Chapo?
Who knows who bought that shit, man?
El Chapo.
I want to meet him too. Whoever that is, holler at me, man. Let's link.
He's like, oh yeah, can you do a El Chapo, underground tunnel? And then like,
yeah, right. Cool. No, it was a golden scale. That was probably the craziest thing I ever did.
Damn, that's pretty sick. I know that you just did the Fresh Yard quad shop.
Yeah.
How was that? Like, that was pretty dope.
It was dope. I mean, at first I asked Qua, I was like, are you going to keep this? Or he said, yeah, we're going to keep this. I was like, okay, cool. So.
Because, like, if not, I'm just going to do it in pencil.
Yeah, right.
No, that was sick, though.
Waterproof or washable, whatever. Yeah, but.
I haven't gotten a chance to check it out, like, physically, but.
It's dope. It's, like, on the beams and the bottom top. It's that full front wall.
Yeah. So, like, well, even, like, with Qua and, like, the Fresh Yard, you're definitely heavily involved in like the hip hop community, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Like,
yeah, Fresh
what do you call it? I mean, because you do
the
battle
hip-hop
bots and all that stuff.
Man,
like,
the San Diego hip hop community.
Yeah.
Which shout out Cold Killin' Records too.
Okay.
Yeah, Fresh State, Cold Killin', all those fools, man. We represented hard on those.
Yeah. So like you've been, I mean, you're definitely heavily active in that world.
Yeah.
So like, what was the connection to that?
You know, I always loved real, gritty, the real hip hop shit. So even when I was a teenager, like on 15, 16, I always used to go to all the Chongo's hip hop shows. Like if you're around back in the days, you'll know who he is. Like at the scene, at the Epicenter, all that shit. Me and the homies used to always go. We used to be the youngest ones over there. They used to put X's on our hands.
Then the Epicenter, that was Mira Mesa, right?
Mira Mesa, they had the Epicenter. They had some hip hop shows, but mostly at the scene, which is in Claremont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
It's like a karaoke bar now or some shit.
What a trip. When you said Epicenter used to have a store in there called Flagship.
Yeah, I love that store.
Flagship was, they were like one of the first people to carry my clothing brand back in the days.
That's dope.
I had a brand called Pixel People.
Word.
And then
I remember going there when I was a teenager.
It was sold at Flagship.
Yeah. I loved that store when I was a kid. I never had no money to buy shit though.
Oh yeah, you should have just told me, like.
I don't like, I don't know. When I was a kid back in the day, like back in the day, the Epicenter used to be. I was born and raised in Mira Mesa, so back in the days, the Epicenter used to be cracking, man. Like I don't know what happened. We're actually thinking about sometime in the near future of bringing that shit back, doing after school programs and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's super
Getting
cool.
funded by the school.
So are you in, like, you do a lot of stuff with, like, community wise?
Yeah, I started from the community, man. I did everything that Mira Mesa had, like their July 4th. Their show. That's what really made me, man. My first year, we made like $4,000 in like sales. It was crazy. Selling 858 shirts.
Oh,
Mira
really?
Mesa shirts.
Yeah.
That's how I started. That's my roots right there. I got mad love from Mira Mesa. They're all people over there. You know?
So, like, going back to Mira Mesa, well, you know, like, I guess north of 805.
Yeah.
Or north of the 8. Sorry, north of the 8 is like,
Uncharted,
I guess people say like north side.
territory.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then people say like south of the 8 is like south side.
Mm-hmm.
But like Mira Mesa, there's a lot of like heavy hitters that came out of Mira Mesa.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Norm?
I saw you, and you did something with like Robeast, right?
With who?
Robeast.
Oh yeah.
Like
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking
like
OG too.
Yeah, he's
him. We got Heck.
Oh yeah.
Norm.
Yeah.
Norm Rockwell.
There's been a lot of people out there, and then even
yeah.
like in the like racing world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the illegal
I'm not
street
sure,
races.
But I think Bobby Trapple is from around that area too, but I'm not sure. Don't
Oh,
quote
really?
me on that. Yeah. I'm not sure though, because every time I post, he's like, "Oh shit, Mira Mesa." I'm like, yeah, it's crazy.
You know, well, it's like a neighboring community, but you know that dude Bobby Lee, the comedian.
No. Oh yeah.
He
I
was
thought
from
you were talking
Poway.
about the dude from Best of the Best.
No, the guy from Mad TV.
Oh yeah.
He was from Poway.
Oh.
Yeah.
He looked like he's from fucking Poway too.
Do you look like Bobby? You might think. Yeah, there's a Poway look.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been there, you'll know, dude. You know, if you've been to Poway, you'll know.
That's pretty interesting. Well, I guess changed a lot up there too, though.
Yeah, I used to work in Poway too back in the days.
Damn. So, like, you're into fishing, and you're into like the riding. You know, well, one thing. Your writing, what I think is real crazy is like you're good at several styles.
Yeah, I think,
I mean, you're most known for, what do you call that? The like black
I call
letter?
it death letter.
Death letter?
Yeah, with no A, just DETH letter.
Oh, that's like, is that what it's called, or that's your
what I
name
call
for
it?
it?
Yeah, that's what I call it. It's
Yeah.
a mix of black letter, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Mix of black letter, Old English.
Yeah.
Some squiggly digglies.
Squiggly digglies, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Like death letter has squiggly digglies in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
just no regular squigglies, man. I'm talking about that.
No, it's really dope. So like, but you also do like hand styles, like you have all sorts of
I try
like fonts.
I try to keep it that way, yeah, because like in the letter world, like some artists are only good at one certain thing, or they're only good at looking like somebody else's thing, or you know, they can only do one thing. So I think the only way for me to stay ahead is for me to do, which I'm working a lot now, being that tattoo apprentice over at the Boulevard with Eric.
Nice.
Shout out Eric.
So you're doing tattoos now?
Yeah.
Is that something you've always done, or?
Well, you know what? I was kind of saving it, but like I had the perfect opportunity to start with Eric, and you know, Eric's good people over there at the Boulevard. He's actually from Mira Mesa too. He's really good. I think his E-Dog Tats is what his handle is on Instagram.
Oh, nice. So check that out too.
Yeah.
And then, so you're apprenticing over there?
Yeah, I'm apprenticing over there. It's actually like walking distance from my work too. So after work, I could just walk over there and just work again. You know what I mean?
Damn, you're like one of the busiest people.
I mean, it kind of sounds busy, but like, it's just if you really want something, you better be going out there to get it. Like I don't, when I get home at night, I'm like, oh, it was so long. I mean, when I get home, I feel accomplished and like I'm ready to go again. You know what I mean? It's just I've always wanted that bad, always. You know what I mean?
No, that's dope though, because I mean, you can tell like there's certain people that just do things and they just like, I would say probably sit by their phone. Like they'll put something out on IG, probably sit by their phone and just wait for something magic to happen.
Yeah.
But for you, it's always the next thing. Like, oh damn, oh,
yeah.
Like he's everywhere.
And that was one of my plans, just to get more eyes and just to try to squeeze my way into anywhere I can. You know what I mean?
So like
it's kind of like a force feed a baby, you know what I mean? To make them all fat and ready to go.
But I feel like you love it.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not a chore to like to do that.
You know what? I guess kind of feel like this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's from my heart, so of course I love it. You know what I mean? But it's just I just feel like this is what I have to do. I won't be happy unless I do it that way. You know what I mean?
What like where do you want to see yourself? Like the next things for Ethos, like what do you want to do with it?
Well, man, the goal is to be on a private boat fishing while making art. Like, hey man, yeah, I'm busy fishing and I'll make those couple pieces for you. I'll be back in a couple months. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So art to fish.
Yeah, I mean just making money and just doing what I'm good at.
But your artwork is gonna stink though. It's gonna like you're gonna ship it to people and they're gonna
maybe we could use fish blood and fish scales. So you get a whole nother like feel from it. And people in the art world love that shit. You know what I mean? Like art collectors are totally different people from people that buy like t-shirts.
Yeah.
They're just a whole nother clientele, especially the really big art collectors. They'll pick up on an artist when they're young.
So are you into like the fine art or like you're cool with that scene?
I'm trying to get to any scene I can. If those
to get that fishing boat.
To get the fishing boat, yeah. No, it's actually gonna be a fishing studio. It's a floating studio. You know what I mean?
No, like is that for reals though?
Yeah, I mean, hey,
is that something you really?
That's the goal. You know what I mean? Just to be
making dope,
money, making money off my art and be fishing whenever I want. You know what I mean?
That's like the American dream, but I guess without the white picket fence.
Yeah.
You have like the ocean horizon. Yeah. How do you feel about being on the ocean at night though? Like it's pitch
fucking
black.
Dark as fuck.
Yeah. It's scary, right?
Fuck. I don't do it on not on my boat, but I'll fish on the shore and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fish at night all the time, but there's always light, but not in the middle of the ocean. In the middle of the ocean, it's just fucking like dark as fuck.
So I'm gonna tell you about a time I went on the scariest like ship
in
the ocean. It's called the Disney Wonder.
What the fuck?
I went on a cruise ship.
Women and children only.
No, then like I was sitting out there and then I was just on the side. I was like, this is dope.
Fuck,
and at night, like
you can't see shit.
Where the hell are we?
You can't see shit.
Yeah, and I just like imagine if I were to like fall over.
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
Like
dude.
you're gone, man.
You're done, dude. You're done.
Yeah,
like what they say, if you do fall over, you see your homie fall over, you're supposed to grab as much shit as you can, just throw it in the water. So if you're falling, I'm throwing everything. You know what I mean?
Oh, like don't try to get them.
First things first, you just gotta throw stuff overboard.
So if I see Carino and he falls over, I'm gonna be like
throw him life jack, throw it away with the trash can, throw something.
Here's some coffee.
Just because they're gonna float away, and at least you'll have a marker that'll.
You know what I mean?
That will be right next to them. You know what I mean? That's like one person tries to help them, but another person just tries to have something just to be like next to them.
That
Usually
makes sense.
Trash can or any trash you can, just whatever.
Dang, that's pretty smart. So everyone out there, if you're
throw a trash can.
Yeah, like if you fall off a dangerous ship like the Disney Wonder or whatever in the middle of Mexico or Bahamas, wherever you go, like
throw trash, man.
Yeah, don't throw away that trash in the trash can. Like save it. You might need it.
Yeah, that shit might save your life. Anything bright, because you'll get lost real quick.
Yeah, oh hell yeah! Like
you'll get lost real quick.
That's dope though.
Especially if you don't know how to swim, you're fucked. You're gonna start panicking, and your clothes are gonna get soaked, and you're gonna get heavy. You're gonna get tired.
Like that's a whole different conversation. Yeah. Like my wife was telling me that people can naturally just float.
Yeah, they can.
And I was like, there's no way, because like I don't know if I have like
just breathe. If you breathe in
like chunky ass legs or something. But like I was like, no way. So I tried to float and like I feel like my legs. Mm-hmm. And she says I'm an idiot, but
you don't float. You don't know how to swim?
Nah. Like,
oh my god, I'd be scared to.
Like, okay. I could swim. I could swim in a pool. So a long time ago, I was at this like community pool and I was throwing ice cubes in the pool.
Oh shit!
And then
gonna be bad,
like one of them didn't sink, like the heavy ones, and it was floating at the top. I said, I tried to reach for it.
Yeah.
And then when I reached for it, I fell inside.
Oh.
And then I didn't know how to swim. This guy jumped in with a camera and everything and like saved my life. He was like at the pool like taking pictures and stuff.
Oh, he jumped in with.
He jumped in and like he saved my life because like I was.
Yeah. How old were you at that time?
30. No, I'm just joking. no, I'm just joking. I was like, I want to say I was probably like maybe about nine or so.
Oh shit! You know what? I fucking drowned like that too. My uncle saved me. That's when I learned how to swim, though. Kind of, like it is that. I know that feeling though. Like, when you
I was like under, and then
yeah.
So I took one swimming lesson, and the first thing they taught me is to like hold on to the side.
Yeah.
So then when I was underneath, right, I was
trying
like
to grab that shit.
I was trying to grab that, but I was like 5 feet below.
Yeah.
And I just saw it up. I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out.
Yeah. How long do you think you're under the water for?
I don't know. Like to me, in my mind, it was like an hour, but it was probably like 30 seconds. Oh, I guess enough for me to look like I was flailing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like 45 seconds.
That's a long time, man.
I don't know, something
Seemed
like that.
Seemed like that long though, huh?
Yeah,
Probably it was like 10 seconds.
Probably. I mean, I was a kid, so. But the guy jumped in and like saved my life. You know, I don't know his name or anything. But
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith, probably.
Yeah. Sorry, like I have like my tears are coming from the trauma. No, I think it's allergies or something. But nah, that was a trip though. Like, I guess water is scary, you know.
Yeah. So water is life, though.
Yeah.
You know, I think what does he say? Your body's 90% water. Is that right?
Mine is like Coke. Like
Whoa,
no, not like the what is it, triple beam scale or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Not that kind, but like
it was a little early for that, huh?
Like Coke, you know.
Okay.
Like, I was telling someone that like I never drank water.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
really?
Like,
You're not a water drinker?
No. So like prior to me meeting my wife.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like you need to drink
I
more
probably
water
drank, you know, like those cases of water.
Yeah.
Probably like that's how much water I drank in a 10-year span.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like total.
Damn,
total water.
I'm the exact opposite. I never drink soda. I always drink water.
Why?
I don't know. I always been, you know, probably because my mom never bought soda for us when we were kids.
Dang,
my mom doesn't drink soda either, so there's never soda in the house. Like,
no, that's good though, because you know it's a horrible habit.
Yeah.
Like, but I love soda. So like,
Coca-Cola.
If you guys want to send soda here, you're more
wait.
than welcome.
Have you ever been to the Avenue?
No.
Oh, shout out to the Avenue, man. They have an exotic pop section inside their shop. Lil Yachty just went over there and copped like $1,000 worth of soda. They have like all this crazy.
Wait,
like,
that's where he did it?
Yeah.
Down here in
the exotic pop. Like,
yeah.
Well, he bought. Yeah, that was at the Avenue.
No way.
Yeah, check out the Avenue, everybody. They've got some Colin shots in there too. You should get your stuff in there too. By the way,
I gotta go there and buy some Colin shots because like I need.
It's sold out. That's fine. It's fine. You gotta go there to check out their sodas if you like sodas. They got all kinds of crazy sodas.
You know, honestly, like that's another thing I know about.
The sodas are bad for you though. That's the thing.
That's what people say, but that's a lie.
Maybe.
I have scientific proof. My grandma is 100 years old.
Yeah.
And she straight up drinks soda like she's like a cockroach, man. Like she's unstoppable. Damn. She's probably gonna be like the first woman that's like 200.
That's what's up, man. That's what kind of soda? Diet soda? Maybe diet soda works.
You know, like
it's Dr. Pepper for sure.
Diet Pepsi, 7-Up, and probably like old sodas I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Like
Mr. Pibb, Pepsi Blue.
Oh, Pepsi Blue.
What's
Pepsi Blue?
What? You don't know about Pepsi Blue?
I know like Pepsi Clear.
Pepsi Blue is before Pepsi Clear. Like Pepsi Blue is like right here. Pepsi Clear.
Wait, but if you only drink water, like,
I mean, of course you gotta try that shit sometimes. If it's anything new comes like that Baja Blast or whatever, I'll try it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm getting a meal, like a In-N-Out or some shit, like, of course I'm gonna get a soda. You know what I mean? But like normally I'll usually just drink water.
Well, like I have the most important question of the night. If you were to go get a meal, where would the meal be?
Depends.
What's the best spot in Mira Mesa? Well, what kind of food do you like the most out of?
You know what? I kind of just like cooking my own shit. Wait, I'll go to like restaurants and shit if I'm just too lazy to. If I want something fast.
How do you have time to cook and?
I don't. Sometimes it's just like leftovers, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you into that like meal prep? Like?
Nah, hell no. I haven't worked out a day in my life, bro. I never seen a gym.
Oh,
the only muscle I work. Yeah. The only muscle I work out is my hand and my brain. You know what I mean?
Man, so wait, where do we go from here? But
gotta spice it up a little bit, man. You know?
Yeah. Again, that's pretty spicy. I'm kind of like caught off guard here, but
Like you weren't ready for that.
no, I wasn't ready for that. But what I would say is that, like, again, back to your art, all that stuff. Like, are there any influences and stuff? Like,
you know,
like I guess what brought you into that world of like
inspirational artists?
I guess like, I guess the transition from graph to do what you do, which I would say is like more on the art side. Well,
you know what?
That's technical. How do you explain that?
You know, I this question like rings in my head all the time. It always brings me back to one thing. Like, I kind of just kept on doing it, and like I kept on doing it, and my style just changed from there.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, this is what I like. Oh, I like this and this, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take little pieces of that. Like, for me to think about, you know, I look at, you know what I mean? Just, I like Retna though. Retna's one of my favorite artists, and favorite type of artist. But I really just practiced my shit, and then it formed from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like, I don't know, was there a day you decided to transition from like graph, I guess illegal graph? Were you into that, or like tagging?
Yeah. I mean,
like, when did you decide like
tagging a little bit too?
I mean, for me, when I was young, I ended up getting arrested for tagging, like on the freeway.
How young?
I was 15, so they didn't really.
Damn,
like,
juvie.
They didn't. No, they didn't. What they did was, so we went tagging with my friends, and then someone, we were doing underneath a bridge, and then police came.
MPH?
No, down here, it was out in Chula Vista on the 805.
Right.
Like, hypothetically.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was on
Somewhere,
I was on the bridge, and then someone saw my friend, and
At
then
night or day?
he hid underneath a car.
Oh shit.
Because I saw the police car, and you know the big numbers on the top, and we were on top of the freeway, and we were doing like all up on the top, and then what happened was we saw the police, and long story short, they came up, and then I heard dogs and everything.
Yeah.
I was like running.
This is at nighttime?
It was at nighttime.
Oof, you're a down ass kid.
And then I ran across the freeway.
Yeah.
And like I had no idea how big a freeway is. Like how wide.
Yeah.
If you run across a freeway.
I never ran across a freeway. I don't know.
Don't ever do it. It's pretty far. Like it's farther than you think.
Yeah.
So then you got to hop over that middle section.
Dude, like,
yeah, and I didn't know what to do, and then my friend, like, he's all, I give up, man, I give up, I surrender. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, I can't do it anymore.
So you stopped too?
No, I kept on going.
Okay.
And then
you
I was like,
wait.
No, not at all. They said, you better stop or the dogs are going to get you.
Yeah.
And I hopped the fence, and the officer grabbed my foot,
Yeah.
and then I kicked him. And then he pushed me over, and I fell on my back, and then they had guns at me, and then the dogs.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know?
That's crazy.
But
I don't have any stories like that, if that's what you're...
Well, no, I mean, that's good. It's good you don't have those stories, but that was a transition where I said, you know, like, I'm not down for this. Like...
the transition from illegal to... legal.
Yeah, like, I mean, I always had the passion for it, and I had the eye for graph and art and things like that. But I knew that like I wasn't built for that. You know what I mean? Like I said, during my time, you either had to be like a gangster, a tagger, or a dancer. So, or into like fixed up Hondas and stuff. Like that was the thing, you know? So as time went, I just transitioned into like something else. I knew that like tagging, I could do it.
Shit,
yeah, like I mean, I think it's dope, and I appreciate like hand styles and stuff like that. But I knew I can't go to jail, man. Like, you know what I mean? That wasn't my thing. So, well, I don't think it's anyone's thing, really. But
well, people do it to get up. You know, what I do right now is writing all those names is like kind of the same thing, but like,
it is. But you found a way to do it where
kind of a gray area in between
it's no, I think it's like it's pretty dope that you were able to transition from something that could be just
scribbly dibblies.
Yeah, like not appreciated.
Yeah.
And you somehow found how to do that and put it in a world where people can appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I like that.
You know, so like, I commend you for that. I mean, that's difficult. Like for me, it took me a long time to like put my stuff out. I mean, it's very much like the same graph mentality is that when I make HC shirts and I see it out there, people are wearing it. It's the same kind of thing as like getting up, I guess. You know, it's like my art is like out on display.
Yeah, it's there's a word for it. It's like human billboard, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I mean, like kind of like that, but I guess
human trafficking.
I guess it's that's another. It's a little too spicy with like Narcos and everything. Yeah. That's the wrong podcast.
That's episode 2.
Yeah. That's episode 2.
That's after hours.
But no, I guess, you know, there's something about it, like when I decided I was gonna do clothes and put that out there and let the world see it. You know, where it's like no longer just something in my room or in my sketchbook. You know,
just for the homies.
And to really attempt it. Like, I don't know if a lot of people take it to that step.
You're doing it, man.
I'm trying to do it. You know, it was really hard.
It's gonna be hard. It's, you know, nothing's ever easy. You know that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can tell you for sure. Like, especially with clothing. Well, you know, with calling shots. So, well, you've been pretty fortunate. Like, you've done really well with calling shots. You know?
I mean, not as well as this, but you know.
But there's a lot of people that have supported it. You know. Like, wouldn't you say? Was it hard for you, to put that out there?
Well, no, not when I was making stuff for the community.
So it's just like organic growth.
Yeah, it was. We made an 858 shirt. No one's ever even made one.
Yeah.
So to this day, I don't even think you could even find one. You know what I mean? Like, it's something about being in the community and wearing your community shit. Like.
And there's a lot of pride up there, like North Side.
Yeah. They love it because no one ever puts down for no 858 shit. It's always 858 just gets left behind. You know what I mean? It goes from 619 to straight 760. You don't see no 858.
No, that's true. That's true. You don't really hear about that.
For now.
You know, but like you will hear about it when you see that big fishing boat.
Yeah, big ass 858 on there.
Yeah. So like, what's next for you? Like, do you have any things you're doing?
Right now, I'm really working on letter study because I'm gonna be starting my tattoo apprentice.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm just learning how to set up the machines and set up the stations and cleaning up and all that shit. Like, but I'm really working on just broadening out my letters and learning how to redraw the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird transition, but you know, it's taking a step back. It's just slowing down for me because I'm a speed writer. So doing it that way it's a reverse thing for me. So I'm just right now. That's what I'm working on. Letter study is what I'm on for the next 6 months.
So like with you too, you know, you said you're doing tattoos, right?
Yeah.
So your goal isn't to be a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
It's just going to be another tool.
Yeah, another tool. Yeah, for sure.
So like,
I don't want to be like known for being a tattoo artist. No, I want to be known for being like just like secondary. You know,
like an artist.
Yeah,
you're like
that'd be
You're truly an artist where you want to know how to apply your medium
to anything. Yeah.
Or apply your art to any medium. I guess.
Yeah.
That's how you'd say it.
Opening up the tools. Yeah. I think it's that time for me to. At first, I was thinking maybe I'm gonna save it for like a plan C.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be in the pocket for me. It was always in the pocket for me to do that. But I met the right people over at the Boulevard and shit, and everything just seemed right.
No,
to take that move right. I just started like 2 weeks ago. So you know,
that's how do you like it so far?
Not bad, man. It's definitely something I'm gonna look forward to. Like tattooing is dope. You know?
How different is that though? Like, what do you call that?
We're definitely gonna find out, man. I'm still like setting up machines and stuff.
What do you practice on though? Do you practice on meat? Is that what?
No, I haven't even got to that yet. Right really? Now, I'm just like I'm very in the very beginning processes. Like right now, checking people in, cleaning people's stuff.
That's dope though.
Just making sure that I told him I want to learn the real way. I don't want to skip any processes. I don't want you to give me no handouts. Just teach me the real way. Like, you know, like, and yeah.
That's super dope though that you're willing to like go the extra mile to like learn it from the ground up.
One thing I do know is never skip anything. Like even with calling shots too, I always try to take the easier ways, or if I don't do this, I can do that.
Yeah,
but it just never worked out. Like, if I could say one thing, is never take the easy route. Just go the real way. Don't skip anything, because you're just gonna pay for it at the end. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go back in, and it's just like,
yeah, that's what I've noticed too.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, especially with like screen printing, people are like, oh, but that's kind of, it's gonna be a lot more work that way.
Yeah.
But it's never gonna come out right.
Yeah.
Doing it the whack way.
Yeah, you already know screen printing is not easy.
No, it's not.
It's not easy. If you want to skip that part, then it's up to you. Some people like their brands like that. You know what I mean? Like, some people put their brands out there, and that's fine. If that's what they like, that's what they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But people know, and they want to know. If you're there screen printing some shit, you'll know what we're talking about. You know.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's not
hard work.
like a lot of people like. So I get DMs all the time and like emails, like, hey bro, I'm starting a brand.
Yeah.
What's the best this and that and all that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, like, I had friends that had brands and I hit them up with questions too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I realized that really, like, you need to try it and fail.
Yeah.
Like, you need to do it and then be like, that just didn't work.
You know what? And a lot of times, the other people's opinion doesn't even matter. Like, you guys could be in totally different styles. Like,
yeah.
You know, like,
that's another thing too. You know, that really goes into like.
Sometimes people tell you it's whack, but then like, look what they're wearing. What they're wearing is whack. So I can take that for opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like that whole San Diego thing. That a lot of times, there's different brands. So I do a lot of collaboration stuff. Well, I'll do a pop-up shop with like. I've done it with Unidentified Corp and Rottweiler. And they're like,
I know Rottweiler.
They're two different brands, and the crowds are like completely different people.
Yeah.
Especially from my people as well. You know, but I figure like if we can make more noise collectively, there's just that like there's a scene. I guess it's kind of like hip hop, you know, going all the way, one way to all the way to the other. It's like there's a lot more artists now. So there's a lot more kids that say, you know what, I listen to hip hop. It may not be the same as you, but at least hip hop is bigger. Yeah. Like it's a bigger group, you know?
You know, the San Diego hip hop community is actually really growing, but it used to just be really small.
Yeah,
Me and
no,
Carino witnessed the growth within 1 year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just grew like, it's crazy. I think it's like a snowball effect maybe happening right now. This is live what's happening right now in San Diego hip hop. But before it was a lot smaller, close-knit community.
Do you listen to mainly like SD hip hop or?
I listen to good hip hop, man. Like, whether it be from SD or wherever, I listen to good hip hop.
What are some of your favorites?
Right now, I've been listening to the new Boogie album. It's pretty dope. I like that.
What is that? I've never even heard that.
Boogie's sick. He's like a Eminem artist. Actually, you need to hear it. It's pretty dope.
He's similar. Like his style is similar to Eminem, or
no, totally different.
Or you're saying he's an artist under Eminem?
Artist under Eminem, yeah.
Oh wow.
I think. Eminem, I think. Yeah. But it's dope though. That's what I've been listening to for like 3 days straight. That and like the new Odessa Kane is really good too.
Oh, all right.
The Young Roddy is what I kind of, when it comes to music, I kind of bounce off of like what I'm feeling, you know? Like sometimes I'll be listening to old school funk. The other days I'll be listening to Backstreet Boys or some shit. Not Backstreet Boys.
Well, you know,
Backstreet Boys just came out with a new album too, by the way. I think my sister's like, Herschel, you hear the new Backstreet Boys album? I was like, what? Let's check this shit out real quick.
Is it good?
I don't know. I didn't check it out. I'm down to listen to it though. I'm not like gonna hate, but if I hear anything I don't like, I'm definitely gonna turn it off.
Yeah, like so. Well, I don't know. Have you heard of Year of the Ox?
No, I don't think so.
So there's these two guys from Virginia or East Coast. They're
I think I seen you post that one time before.
Yeah. So I posted it. So they're pretty dope. Like, you know, I'm really trying to, I guess, like open my eyes and ears to new things that I would just kind of like ignore or not. I don't know if that's the right word. It's easy to get caught up in your own little world, especially like San Diego. You know what I mean? So I watched a documentary called Bad Rap, and it was about Asian artist making it in.
I think I watched that too. It was with that girl.
Yeah, Aquafina.
Yeah.
So Aquafina's in it, and then
song, like,
yeah, my bad.
Corny.
Yeah. And then so Lyrics is in there. And he's
I remember listening to Lyrics too back in the day.
Lyrics is really dope. He's half of Year of the Ox.
Yeah. Oh.
So
okay.
he teamed up with this dude JL, and they have a group called Year of the Ox.
Word.
So they're dope. You should check them out.
They called something before. I remember they came out with like. They used to be like a Christian group, right? Or Lyrics did, right?
Lyrics, I think so.
Christian rap kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I mean,
kind of,
he was
not, you know what I mean? He was in that world.
Yeah, in that video, he talks about how he was like that's kind of what he thought he was gonna be, but when you claim yourself as like a Christian rapper, you end up getting like a target on your back, and like they're just waiting for you to slip. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but anyways, he has this thing called 7 Rings.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like a big viral hit.
Fuck,
and then Ariana Grande just did her song 7 Rings.
Yeah.
So they like remixed it.
Yeah.
And anyways, long story short is like I was listening to Year of the Ox, and then I was listening to like the Ariana Grande thing, and then the remix. And then Ariana Grande's real song came out. Yeah. And I was like, oh, like kind of tripping out on the lyrics. And then that like Thank You Next came out. Yeah. And I was like, dang, she's like, her lyrics are pretty good. Yeah. So,
well, wait, that doesn't count as her lyrics, man. She didn't write that shit. All she did was sing that shit, so it doesn't count.
Oh, you don't think so?
Fuck no.
I don't know.
I mean, that's just I just don't think she did. You know, I don't think a lot of artists do, especially when it comes to that type of bracket.
No, I hear that. I guess if you have enough money, like
you sometimes just look for that face. But she could sing really well, man. But when it comes to writing lyrics,
you know what though? Honestly though, like to me, I don't understand what the hell she's saying. Like, it's kind of like mumble pop.
I wouldn't know. I mean,
there's like mumble rap.
I know of her. I've definitely heard a couple of her songs. But if you were to ask me if I could name any of her songs,
no, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like I end up on these like journeys where like I'll look at something, next thing pops up, the next thing pops up. And then I'll be like, oh, that's cool. You know what I mean? I really enjoy that. Like SoundCloud. You know, especially on YouTube, you'll watch some video. But like where it's dangerous.
It just goes in next, right?
Yeah, like what's dangerous is like on Instagram, you know, like I'll watch your video of you doing quads wall. Yeah. Like, oh, that's cool. And then like something else pops up. And then I see these like stupid videos of, you know, and then I realize like, oh my gosh, I just spent an hour.
I know, right?
I just spent an hour looking at like the most random stuff, you know? So like, I don't know, what is there anything that's like, have you ever watched any of those videos? Like, do you like it where people get hurt and stuff like that?
I like World Star shit.
I
watch that shit all the time, bro. It's funny.
Yeah, you like those?
It keeps your morals high. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to laugh, bro. Like, you know, like people don't need to laugh. Like, just watch some shit, laugh for a little bit. And that's inspiration alone. You know
I know, it's just distracting. Like that'll keep you away from your craft.
But that's up to you on how much you want your shit or not. You'll know, like for me, I'll know when it's time to rock and roll. You know what I mean? Hey, it's enough's enough. I need to do this shit now. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want something, nothing's ever gonna stop you. Not no videos, not no girlfriends, not no nothing. Nothing's gonna stop you. Like if you really want it that bad. My shit's no excuses. I don't like to make no excuses anymore. You know what I mean? If there's a way I can't, you know what I mean? It's just straight up.
I think it's real dope, like to hear how hard you work at your craft. Yeah. Because so many people probably think it's just easy. I mean, you make it look easy, and I think that's just a sign of skill. You know what I mean? When you're able to do something, people are like, oh, that's easy. I could do that. I want to see them try it. Like, their letter formations won't look right. It's gonna take years.
I've seen it in person for sure.
Yeah, like you know. So I think that's dope. You know, I wish you all the luck and like everything.
For sure.
I can't wait. Like one day, can I do a pop-up shop on
the boat?
The USS CSS. What?
It's
always called the USS CSS.
No, CSS. Well, we're gonna figure that part out yet. But I know we're gonna have like a pirate's flag with a death letter on there. Shitload of weed.
Oh,
drinks,
nice.
All that shit.
Well, you know what? As a boat warming gift, I'm gonna buy you a scale.
Yeah. No, we won't even need a scale anymore. You can't even. There's gonna be so much you can't scale it.
Okay, then I'm gonna bring trash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring trash just in case someone falls off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring bright colored trash.
Trash weed.
No, I'm just gonna bring bright colored.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna bring bright colored trash just in case I fall off.
Yeah,
you know?
It was dope though.
Nah, it's dope. So, where can people find you?
Everywhere. Every Wednesday, every third and fourth Wednesday, I'll be at AC Lounge doing live lettering. That's every month. February 9th, I have a solo art show at the Fresh Yard. It's gonna be a pretty big one. I'm gonna have all my newest work there. So right now I'm working on everything for that. But I do shows all the time everywhere. Just follow me on Instagram, Ethos One. Watch the stories.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt. I think you were supposed to have an event here, right, in February. I forgot because you're doing the Fresh Yard one.
Yeah.
So, Oh, my bad.
I mean, I've been trying.
I really thought you meant 2019. I didn't know you meant 2020.
Oh, I thought you got my email, man. I told her to send out that email.
I guess. So going back
so actually in March we're gonna be over here at the Human Catalyst too. He actually wants to have an art show over here too as well. So in March, if you read his emails, thanks for having me, man.
I'm definitely super hyped on having you here.
Yeah.
Everyone, I wish you would take the time out, check out Ethos. If you get a chance, like for reals, what AC Lounge every
third and fourth Wednesday, hip hop weds.
Yeah, like if you go to that,
Fresh Jake.
Like I would definitely take advantage of him, you know,
it's
and doing
free.
that. Yeah, it's free.
And
just wait to see, like, hold on to that paper, like, and keep it in good condition, because like a few years from now,
100K, 300K, I don't know, a couple mil, something.
No, I mean, where can you, like, people don't understand. It's like, where do you get to go and actually meet the artist, talk to them, and whatever?
Walk away with something for free.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize that. I mean,
stopping value, my friend.
No,
that's what really saved me. Stopping value.
Yeah, and what is stopping value?
Just like you're a vendor, right? You've been a vendor at shows, right?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people walking around, like if you don't have anything for them to just like stop by and you're gonna lose it. That's just you're losing all. You'll see a whole bunch of vendors sitting on this at their table doing nothing.
Are you? You're watching me?
No.
You're watching me? Like,
oh shit. No, you're funny, man.
I hear that,
but you know what I mean, though, right? It's hard selling stuff like that. You need stopping value. That's what really saved me as being an artist and having clothes and all that. I didn't even sell clothes. It's also I
think what's dope is like,
you know?
Again, like who knows what you're gonna be doing? Like all the people watching this, I would just suggest follow Ethos One. Is that that's your handle, right? On Instagram?
Yeah, Ethos One, regular spelling.
Yeah, ETHOSONE.
Yeah,
follow him. And just like pay attention to like where he's going, because like you're doing so many amazing things. I think it's exciting to see. It's a lot more interesting than all those like fights you watch on World Star. You know, follow Ethos, do something, and then
get something too. It's free.
You heard it here first too. Like when you see that post and he has this like yacht. You're gonna say like, oh damn, he must have got a lot of tips.
A free gift.
The first for your yacht.
Yeah. It's the grand opening. Hey, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, the GoFundMe. There's a GoFundMe for his yacht.
Yeah.
But no, thank you so much.
For sure.
Like,
thanks for having me, my
friend. Be safe when you go fishing.
Yeah, I know how to swim pretty well though, but.
No, definitely. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey man, appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
All right, you guys. Thank you.
I think that was fresh. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I have